Alright, look, so this video I've always wanted to do. So we're going to be talking about sun gazing. Now, the power of the sun, the reason why the sun is literally the most powerful source of energy on this planet. And this is why you should be connecting with the sun. So the sun represents, divine energy. It represents your Kundalini energy. It represents your crown chakra. It represents your higher self. The sun is literally a representation of your higher self. As you can see, divine strength and influence, willpower, determination. So basically, the sun represents, your God form, your God energy, your Christ consciousness, which is obviously, your God consciousness, your godly consciousness. Now, the reason why the sun has become, so, powerful when you sun gaze, right, is because when you're sun gazing, you're actually activating your Kundalini energy. You're unlocking all of your chakras when you're sun gazing, because the sun activates your inner DNA. The sun can literally remove toxins from your body. The sun can activate your light codes. The sun can make you remember past life connections. The sun can literally activate your inner energy. So your full potential comes from the sun. And this is why it's so important to sun gaze, because even in ancient history, which we're going to get to in a sec, right? It literally speaks in ancient history about sun gazing. So let's look at, how powerful the sun is. So basically the sun activates nature. So when you are sun gazing, you are connecting with nature when you're sun gazing, because the sun activates the vibration of the planet and it rises the vibration of the planet. So when you're sun gazing, you are actually, raising your vibration every time you're sun gazing. You do not need sunscreen to sun gaze. You don't need any, sunblock to sun gaze. Sun gazing is literally you connecting with the sun and having a deep connection with the sun. Now, this is why it's so connected to your Kundalini energy, because as you can see, right, in the chakras, it talks all about, the power of the sun and the energy of the sun. Because as you can see right here, you have your Kundalini energy and, you have your crown chakra, and your crown chakra is literally right next to, your, crown chakra. Your crown chakra is right next to the sun, and it's a connection of the sun. Then as you can see, you can literally see the deep connection it has with the sun and the crown chakra. So yeah, then it goes even deeper, right? Because look here, your Kundalini energy is a representation of what happens when you start connecting with the sun. So this activates your Akashic records, which allows you to remember your past life connections. It allows you to remember all about your soul's DNA, all about your higher purpose, you're just remembering your soul's mission, remembering how powerful you are. So this helps you remember all of this, helps you identify your soul's path as well. Now let's talk about the sun god, Ra, the sun god. So in ancient Kemet, right? In ancient Kemet, let me zoom in. In ancient Kemet, Ra was a powerful sun god, because Ra in ancient Kemet represented the energy of the sun. And Ra is a representation of the energy of the sun, because Ra represents, your power. It represents divine connection and divine protection as well. So when you are tapping into the sun, you are also tapping into Ra from ancient Kemet, which represents the god of the sun. So even in ancient Kemet, there's even a sun god called Ra, and Amun Ra as well, which is also connected to the sun god as well. So, when you are connecting with the sun, you are connecting with ancient gods. You are connecting with God's energy, godlike energy, basically. Then right here, once again, they showed it in ancient Kemet, the connections with the sun. Look, in ancient Kemet, they literally was worshipping the sun. In ancient Kemet, they was sun gazing and they was channeling the energies of the sun. And this was helping them open their third eye. When you're sun gazing, you're actually opening your third eye, which is obviously your pineal gland. And in ancient Kemet, it speaks all about, sun gazing and connecting with the sun, and, unlocking your DNA, activating your third eye. All of this is shown through ancient Kemet. Right here as well. You see this? All of it in ancient Kemet, in ancient history, it speaks about sun gazing and how it reconnects you with your spiritual energy. The sun was so powerful, and this was revealed all in ancient Kemet. The sun is literally, the source of energy that unlocks everything within you, because it is a reflection of your soul. So this is all the benefits of sun gazing, and this is what sun gazing does for you. You know, in ancient Kemet, right? The kings and queens, they would sun gaze and they would point their children at the sun as well. Because they knew even the children would unlock their inner DNA just by sun gazing. The ancient Kemet queens and the kings and queens and the pharaohs and even the gods and goddesses, they all had connections with the sun. Because they knew deeply that the sun is the activation of your inner DNA, your inner Kundalini. So when you're sun gazing, you're actually activating every part of you that is supposed to be, activated. So in society, they actually teach you in society to fear the sun, which is bullshit. You should never fear the sun, because society doesn't want you sun gazing because they know the power of the sun. They know once you sun gaze and once you start connecting with the sun, you start to remember who you are. Your spiritual abilities start to unlock. Your psychic abilities start to unlock. This is why they're trying to block out the sun as much as possible. You need to connect with the sun. Do not fear the sun. The sun is here to heal you. The sun is here to awake you. The sun will help you with your awakening. You must sun gaze. You got to soak in the sun. Stop worrying about, the fear of the sun. Don't ever fear the sun. The sun is here to help you. The sun is here to help you evolve. It's here to help you connect. You know what I mean? So yeah, never fear